Video blog time. Can't even speak. It's the 1st of August, so it means I've not done a video for a whole month. It seems to be at the moment I seem to be doing literally one on the 1st, so that's why I thought today it's the 1st. Better do one. So what I've been up to? I've been up to a fair bit of cycling. Not as much as I did the previous month. I don't know how I did it. Literally one day I did 40 miles and the next day I did 30 miles. Or was it the other way about? I can't remember, but I literally did that. And I don't know what happened, but there was nothing off my leg, and I literally just went to go mini walk, and I just felt something go. I was like, that really hurts. And put it this way, I was almost in tears, it was that painful. And also, normally if I let's say walk a mile, it might take me 17.5 minutes, 18 minutes, and that night to do 1 mile it took me nearly half an hour. I was literally thinking, how am I going to get back from this walk? I was in that much pain. So literally the whole of that week, I didn't want to go cycling once. When I went to walking, it was literally like a mile or two, and I was like going, like an old man basically, I was going really slow, but luckily, touch wood, it's fine now. But I don't know what happened. It was, normally when I hurt my leg, I can feel it, oh that's starting to hurt, and I take it easy. It was literally, it's fine 1 minute, and the next I was in absolute agony. I don't know what I did to it, I can't work it out. What else have I been up to? I've got this bike fixed, but I've not seen this one in, God, over a year. Hang on, look it up. It's basically, let's see, just over a year ago I managed to break it. I was out cycling and I felt my foot go like that, the pedal felt that's all about. So the first thing I thought my cycling cheap things had come loose, but it wasn't that. Basically, I'll lift my bike up. Hope you can see it. That bit there had basically snapped, and when I was cycling it literally it just came off, and luckily when it happened I wasn't too far away from home, so I didn't have that far to walk, but boy did I swear when it happened. And luckily I have two bikes, I had to go into my other bike which I need to get serviced, and this bike's just been serviced. Unfortunately, even when I just had it serviced, the gears are starting to jump already, so I need to speak to them again and say, can you look at it again, because when I'm going up a hill and the gears jump, it's not nice. And lots of people say, oh you live in Lincolnshire, there's no hills, but the bit where I live in Lincolnshire, it's not particularly flat, believe me. And also for sort of cycle, literally about a mile that way, I'm in Leicestershire, go that way I'm into Rutland. And if you know anybody that lives in either Rutland or Leicestershire, again, can tell you they're not particularly that flat. If I go that way about 2-3 miles, I can literally cycle to the Wass and not hit a single hill, but then you've got to come back up the blooming hills. And also I did that a couple of weeks ago, last week even. But this way we're 125 metres above sea level, and literally where I was, my GPS is literally showing at sea level, and some points it's showing below sea level. I know that doesn't sound a lot, but when it's really flat you get a gust of wind, it's just whacked you in the face. And also, the roads there are literally in a straight line, you can see for miles and miles and miles, there's not a single bend. So if you do get headwind, you're just like, oh, headwind, joy! Can't even go behind a hedge or tree to get rid of them, because there are actually no hedges. I think what else I've been up to. Other than cycling and walking, not an awful lot. But then even just the fact I hurt my leg, I literally couldn't walk properly for a week and I couldn't cycle for a week. I managed to lose in that 1 week over 100 miles of walking. Well, not just in that 1 week, but the fact that in the next week I was taking it easy. Last month I only did about 150 miles, 200 miles most of the walking. And considering the month before, I was about 150 miles more than that. It just proves how much you hurt your leg a little bit, it can just, you start and go. On the plus side though, I don't know how I managed, that the week after my leg got better, I managed to do 145 miles in a week, which is actually, cycling is the most I've done in a single week this year. I don't know how it happened, but I just did. I think it was probably because I was taking it easy, and also instead of doing like one long cycle, I was doing two. And quite often I find for some reason if I do 2 cycles, I end up doing more miles. If I sort of do a long one, let's say aim for 20 miles, I just can't be bothered. But if I do, let's say 12 miles, come home, have my dinner, faff about, do another 12 miles, end up doing 24. But since it's in 2 cycles, it doesn't feel that bad. Like even today, I've done 18 miles so far, and I thought, it's a nice evening, I need to get my miles up, so I've gone out again. So I'm hoping by the time I get back home, I've done 12 miles. And to be honest, that's all I can think about to speak about. Got nothing, not much has been happening. Yes, I'm still looking for another job. Oh yeah, that's just for kid, that never happened. But yeah, I'm still looking for another job. I'm still getting made redundant and all that lovely stuff to look forward to. So I don't know how many more pay periods I've got left until I get my redundancy pay. And even when I get my redundancy pay, it's like 16, 17 weeks of redundancy money. So that's like 3 months redundancy money I'll get, which sounds a lot, but in reality it's not, and also the fact that literally probably about 1 million people are going to work soon, so that means I've got to, instead of like, let's say 10 people looking for one job, you're going to have like thousands of people literally going after one job. So it's not going to be nice, and I hate interviews. So that's going to stress me out. Maybe if I get one interview, I'll be quite happy if they just say, yeah, we don't actually want you, but who knows. Anyway, that's me just rabbiting on. So do comment, subscribe, hit that one little bell icon so you know when we're doing a video vlog. And I know this is pointing I'm going off slapping my arse, but I might fall over my bike, so you're just going to have to imagine me slapping my arse. And I'll speak to you all when I do another video vlog. Goodbye.